Hey y'all, happy Valentine's Day. I am so excited. I say that every time, but genuinely I am so thrilled about what we are doing for Valentine's Day this year. We are making fortune cookies. They are also going to be filled not with fortunes, not with love messages, but with Dolly-isms. We have gotten all the best words of wisdom and advice from the queen herself, Dolly Parton. Dolly's words of advice, y'all, already sound like they belong on a Valentine's Day card or on a fortune cookie. And honestly, this idea, I'm just so excited. It is a Valentine's Day episode, but is mostly dedicated to our friend Dolly Parton making fortune cookies. Let's get to baking. The first thing that you need to do in order to make your fortune cookies is go ahead and type out, print out, write out, whatever, and then cut out all of your fortunes or your sayings that you want to put inside your cookies. You need to have those ready before you start the baking process. So let's read these Dolly-isms. So number one, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Whew, honestly. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. Now this quote I love, do you the best way that you know how, and this world will be a better place. Storms make trees take deeper roots. True, very true. She loves the weather analogies, but hard times make you have stronger foundations. Dolly she's a genius. If you see some without a smile today, give them yours. Dolly! Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. True. When you are creating your fortunes, your love messages, your Dolly quotes, whatever, you're gonna need to do them on printer paper, and they need to be about 2.5 to 3.5 inches long by 1/2 inch wide. So play around with the font size. If it makes it easier for you, you can just handwrite them. But this is what mine looks like. I have a couple copies in case I mess them up. So we're gonna cut these up, all of our Dolly-isms, and then we'll be ready to bake. So, ingredients: an egg white, some flour, some sugar, some salt, vanilla and almond extract, and cornstarch. Ingredients are very basic. I'm sure you probably have all of those things. The next most important thing that you're gonna need is a Silpat. Now, what is a Silpat? It is basically a silicone baking mat. It is one of my most prized kitchen tools and will come in very useful in this recipe. Let's get started. Into my first bowl, I'm going to crack 2 eggs. I'm just gonna separate them, so I want the whites only. Now in with the egg whites, I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon each, or about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and almond extract. I'm not really measuring, I'm doing like a capful. If you do not like almond extract, some people don't, you are welcome to use only vanilla. 3 tablespoons of canola oil. You can also use vegetable oil. I'm gonna whisk this up really, really well. Okay, this is about what we're looking for. It is very foamy and frothy. Set that off to the side. In another medium bowl, we are going to sift in some flour, cornstarch, sugar, and salt. I need 1/2 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, a pinch of salt, and then we're going to sift this into a bowl. Okay, so we have this, and now we need to mix in some water. So a tablespoon plus 1/2 teaspoon of water, and then give this a whisk. It's gonna be a kind of like a paste. Bring back your egg white mixture, and we're gonna go in with the dry ingredients into your egg white and oil mixture and give this a really good stir. So this kind of reminds me of pancake batter. It's a little bit thicker than pancake batter. The difference is that pancake batter, it is totally fine for a pancake batter to be lumpy. This batter, on the other hand, you want to be super smooth. This is the consistency that you're looking for. Our batter is ready to go. Now I have my sheet tray set up with my silicone baking mat, my Silpat. like this. Here is the trick with fortune cookies. They bake on this silicone baking mat and they turn golden brown, and then they're pretty pliable whenever you take them off. So you use like a regular spatula to kind of lift them up off of the Silpat, and then you have to work really quickly to fold them into their fortune cookie shape. Since you have to work so quickly, you really can't do more than 2 or 3 on the Silpat at the same time. I would recommend starting with 2. If you are a seasoned fortune cookie baker, you could probably do 3 or 4. I'm in the like 3 range, so I'm gonna do 3 of these on my Silpat, but if this is your first fortune cookie foray, definitely start with 2. Okay, I have a confession to make. I said that I was a 3 fortune cookie per Silpat person, but I have discovered that I am a 2 fortune cookie Silpat person. Stick to 2. I'm on batch number 2 and I've messed up 1 out of every batch because the third ones have cooled too quickly on the Silpat before I can actually fold them. So from here on out, I'm doing 2 per Silpat in the oven. About a little bit less than a tablespoon, then we're going to spread them out into about a 3.5 inch circle with our spoon or offset spatula, and then bake them in the oven at 350 degrees. It's for about 10 minutes until they're almost evenly golden brown. You want to try to spread them as evenly as you can. If they're not in a perfect circle, it doesn't really matter, but try to get them evenly all throughout. Okay, into the oven. While your fortune cookies are in the oven, you can go ahead and get a couple of other things set up. You're gonna need a small cup or bowl or whatever that you have on hand to fold them. And then if you have like a mini muffin tin, that would work great for this. If you don't, I have these like votive candle holders or shot glasses that you can stick the fortune cookies down in whenever they are folded into their shape, and it holds them in the shape until they cool. And then once they're cool, they stay in that shape because they're cool and they're dry. Let's talk a little bit about fortune cookies too while the stuff's in the oven, because I have nothing better to do. I mean, I guess I could technically do my dishes, but I'm putting that off. So I heard a rumor once that a fortune does not come true unless you eat it. Silly me, in my mind, I thought that you had to eat the paper. And I'm like sitting there like, why do I eat this paper? Like, this is so wrong. Turns out you just eat the cookie. Like, if you want your fortune to become true, you should definitely eat the fortune cookie, not the paper. So don't eat the paper with your fortune on it. I have definitely done it. My roommate Paige and I have done that. And my fortune didn't come true despite the fact that I did eat my paper. I hope that doesn't make it for the whole internet to find out that I just admitted to doing that. But if it does, you now know my secret, that I have eaten fortune cookie paper and I'm not proud of it. I would love to know if y'all have had a fortune that relates to your life, that was super relevant. What was your fortune? Have they ever come true? Please put all of the information in the comments. As soon as they come out of the oven, you're gonna use your flat spatula to lift them off of the pan, put your fortune in it, and then fold it in half. And then using a small bowl or cup, fold it like this around the edge of it to make a fortune cookie shape. These are super hot, so work pretty quickly, and this is best done by an adult, not a child, but the children can decorate them later. And then as soon as you folded them into the fortune cookie shape, you can put them in a votive candle holder or mini muffin tin or shot glass to hold their shape until they're cool, and then let them cool completely before you decorate them. If you don't want to go to all the trouble of making your own fortune cookies, of course you can buy them from the store, but a cool way to elevate them for Valentine's Day is to dip them in white chocolate or colored candy melts and put sprinkles on them. Kids will have so much fun doing this. Yes, it will end up in a mess because your kids will be covered in sticky chocolate and have sprinkles everywhere, but it's a really fun project and a special way to get your kids involved on the Valentine's Day making process. So take completely cooled fortune cookies. You can drizzle them in white chocolate. You can dip just the little feet in the chocolate. You can dip them halfway. So easy, like this. And then put sprinkles on them. But look at this, so cute. And then you can leave them at room temperature to set, or if you want to speed up the process, you can put them in the fridge and let them set that way. But the drizzle effect is also really fun. Look at that. Or the half dip. I love a half dip. This makes fortune cookies a little bit more tasty. I feel like sometimes they're a little bit bland. Once they're decorated and cooled, y'all, to package them up, I have a really cute idea. Takeout boxes, because these are fortune cookies, you can find these at any kind of craft store, any kind of party store. They are all over Amazon. You can fill them with this party grass. This is a really fun project for children, like I said, also your gal pals, whatever. Once your fortune cookies are set, you can plop them into your prepared takeout box, a couple of them at a time. It doesn't really matter how many. And honestly, these are just the cutest things that I ever did see. I think we have dominated Valentine's Day 2021, and these should be from here on out the Valentines that you're making. You know what to do, all the social media things, like, comment, subscribe, share, click the bell. If you make these fortune cookies with a Dollyism, please let me know in the comments because I would love to know. Tag me on Instagram at Ivy Odom with all of your pictures. What Dollyism did you open up in your fortune? Before we go, let's see what my Dollyism is gonna be. So, all right, my Dollyism is storms make trees take deeper roots. Dolly, love you, love y'all. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Galentine's Day, happy just all the love days. Bye, y'all.